Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about my watch collection. I'm going to talk about the more higher end luxury pieces that I've added to my collection and talk to you about the history of my collection, what I'd like to add to my watch collection as well. I get as much enjoyment out of a, 50 to £100 watch like I do with a, £9,000 to £10,000 watch. All watches are great, I think what you should buy is what makes you happy, okay? Now, when I started off doing my sort of luxury watch collection, one of the first watches I bought was a Rolex Daytona, the steel version, which was a really expensive watch. And although I liked it in steel, I preferred the two-tone one, to be honest with you. I just thought it just looked great with the white dial, but I went for the steel version, and I then decided, to sell it because it spent so much time in my safe. I didn't really enjoy the piece. It was a really expensive watch. We're looking at just under 20k worth of watch there. It was a great watch. I really liked the watch, but I was so paranoid. It had acrylic glass as well. It was a really early model as well. So I sold that, and then I went and bought myself a Rolex Daytona two-tone. I think it's a 2013 model. Absolutely lovely, stunning watch. It was actually cheaper than the vintage one, which was great. I mean, look, the thing is, I think the steel ones are even harder to find, to be honest with you. Collectors just tend to snap them up. The Rolex Daytona in two-tone, the 18 karat gold, a bit more dearer, brand new, and I think less people buy them, and I think that's the reason why, that you tend to find it harder to buy a steel version than it is the two-tone. But I absolutely love the two-tone. It's a great watch. It's my special occasion watch. It's a watch that's going to come out of the safe when I'm basically going to celebrate something big, like somebody's wedding, or just stuff. It really has to be a really special occasion. I do have other sort of like middle tier luxury chronograph sports watches, but for me, my Rolex Daytona tops them off. Secondly, my everyday sort of business watch. When I'm in business, when I want to basically feel important, when I'm trying to do business deals and go on client visits, and I'm interviewing candidates and I want to get things done, I'm suited and booted, I want to look the part, I'm going to wear my Rolex Datejust. It's a great watch. I've got the 16014 with the white gold bezel. Absolutely beautiful watch. I actually had the Rolex Datejust two-tone. I sold that because in this instance I thought that the Rolex Datejust looked better and more modern in the actual all steel Jubilee bracelet, and the white gold bezel doesn't stand out as the gold one. It just complements the piece better, in my opinion, although I think that the Rolex Daytona looks better on a two-tone, 18 karat gold. So look, that's my opinion on those two watches. They're like my investment pieces, and I'm not going to sell them on. I think I'll keep them forever and pass them down to my son. The other two watches that I'm looking to get, interesting ones. I've really thought this through. I've got so many watches, to be honest with you, but I wanted something really interesting. So I'm thinking about getting a JLC Reverso. I just think it's really unique. I can't think of anything else like on the marketplace like a JLC Reverso. I think it's a great watch. I've seen one watch that my client was wearing, and he had one. It really impressed me. I'm going to do a bit more research into them to see how much they go and how much I need to save to get one of those bad boys. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, it's a lovely dress watch, and it probably gave me a few problems in terms of what do I wear. Would I wear my Datejust to work, or would I wear my Reverso? Now, watch I was thinking about getting, and I'm not 100% sure yet, was to get the Hublot Fusion, whether to get it in gold or in the ceramic. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still debating what I'm going to do on that one. But I'm going to set some goals, I'm going to set some goals in the business. And if I achieve it, why not? I can buy these kind of watches. And if I do change my mind like I did with my Daytona and steel and my two-tone Datejust, I can always sell them on, and it'll be quite easy. As long as I get good used examples, that'll be absolutely great. So I'm going to give you some more footage. I'm mostly going to, talk about, guys, the sort of like the middle tier, entry level luxury range. There's great watches out there. Look, you don't need to spend, 10, 20k on a watch. I'm a bit crazy like that. When you start collecting, you either starting at very sort of like low end entry range or watches, or you just go straight in. And I went straight in at a Daytona, so I set the standards very high. But to be honest with you, although I bought those kind of watches, I started appreciating more of the lower end watches in terms of, you know, they don't lack quality, Seiko. You know, I'm really enjoying Seiko watches at the moment. I'm really enjoying Tissot watches at the moment. And I love my G-Shock watches as well. I've even got into Bulova watches, believe it or not. I didn't even know who Bulova were at one point until I noticed some of their watches in a watch boutique. And you know, I don't claim to be a watch expert. I just have a passion for watches, and I enjoy looking at them. And I really like the new Bulova curve that's come out. It looks really good. It is quartz, but it's got you know, like a sapphire glass at the back where you can see the quartz movement. And I'm trying to get my hands on one of those to do a review, because I think it's just a unique piece, and they're the first watch manufacturer to produce such a piece. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it today. Like I said, just a really brief sort of like overview of my watch collection. I will be doing a more in-depth, you know, video on all my pieces as such at some point. I am limited in terms of time, so I haven't had much time to really produce this video. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a good insight in terms of, you know, what I'm like in terms of a watch collector. You know, I'm not the biggest snob in the world of watch collection. I just enjoy general watches. You know, I get as much joy from my G-Shock watch as I do with my Daytona, and I just really appreciate watches in general, and special watches. Like, I'm not so much into my designer watches, you know, I think they really are a waste of money, but all the traditional watchmaking brands, I absolutely love them, and I think they all have, you know, something special about them, or a piece that represents their brand and what they're all about. But look, enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and like, and yeah, we'll be reviewing a few more watches soon. See you later.